Okay, so this is in regards to the 2 hour interview that Flo is doing or has done with JP Miller. No attack on Flo whatsoever. I think it's wonderful to try to seek the truth. We're all trying to seek the truth, and God bless him that he had the patience to even talk to JP Miller that long. But I want some things to be taken into consideration in regards to charging for this interview, charging people to see this interview. Now, I understand content creators have to make money, you got bills to pay, I get it. But why put yourself into a position that could get you potentially in trouble, okay? And that's the point I want to make right now. Okay, so one of the things that I'd like for Flo and whomever is looking to pay for this interview to take into consideration a few things. First, the Liz Pendens, which just came out last week, right? That just means pending litigation. And so, but the purpose of the Liz Pendens is to pretty much tell anyone that you could be a potential buyer of anything that's owned by Solid Rock / JP Miller, or a potential loan company, a potential bank, that there's a cloud over the assets that's in this case. And so it's kind of like a, hey, we're letting you know that this car, this home, or this property, whatever it is that they're interested in, or whatever the loan is for, where the collateral is being used, that this is part of a court case right now. It's under litigation. And sometimes that just sort of, a potential buyer may say, okay, well, I'm just going to move on and find something else. Or a loan company may say, well, I'll wait until the case is over before we can give you a loan. Whatever decision they come up to, at least this is something they have to take into consideration before doing any kind of financial business with Solid Rock / JP Miller. The second point is, and most importantly, is, and we all know that Solid Rock / JP Miller is under FBI investigation. And it's the investigation initially, and still going on as far as I know, is in regards to finance, right? Now, what I find funny is that at the time this Liz Pendens comes out, there's JP Miller on, I guess, TikTok or whatever, account he uses. And he's asking for money. He's asking for donations towards missions that he can't even go to because he's not allowed to leave the country, number one. And number two, Micah's mother's already said the money didn't even make it to the pastor in Africa. So, I wouldn't attach my name or my finances to anything that could potentially be going into the pockets of JP Miller. Now, if Flo still insists on charging for this interview, I would at least hope that he would take into consideration maybe making a statement, one, that a portion of the proceeds at least is going to go towards the Francis family to help them with justice for Micah. And two, the remaining balance that would be left over in the proceeds would not even a dime, go into the pockets of JP Miller, Solid Rock, or anybody that's affiliated at all. Not even a lawyer. I don't know how you can confirm that, that's what's going to happen, but at least make that announcement. It might make people feel better. And, Robbie Harvey touched on this, okay, and he made a good point. And I think he's looking into getting it confirmed. There could be potential legal ramifications if any of those proceeds end up into the pockets of JP Miller. And I wouldn't want to be attached to that. Now, again, this is not an attack on Flo. This is actually meant to protect him. Because we're all trying to seek the truth. And I don't want you to be pulled into the mess. There's already a nurse by the name of, I think it's Nurse Heffa or something like that. I'll get it to you. Where I just found out yesterday was under investigation by the nursing board, and it had something to do with JP Miller. I don't know the details of that yet. I'm still trying to find out, but the investigation is over and he's fine. The point is, all kinds of people are being pulled into this mess. And so I wouldn't want to see Flo be pulled into it either. Because I've seen some of Flo's material, and it's really good, actually. So I know we're all trying to get to the bottom of things, trying to get to the truth, but I wouldn't want you to put yourself at risk. So that's my concern. So there's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth, but that's how I feel. Now, am I going to pay for the interview? Absolutely not. Nothing against Flo, but I don't want my name or my finances in any way to be attached to this. I mean, I would have to have it notarized on paper that there was no money going to be put into JP's pocket. So, but that's just me. Don't base your decisions on me. If you're a Christian, pray about it, do what you got to do. But I personally would not attach my finance in any way. So I don't know if Flo could take that into consideration. If there's no way that you can confirm it, you may want to, I don't know, consider not charging. So that's, if it's a Patreon thing, I get that. I understand. If it were something like that, it was a membership and, you can put it under that. But again, can you actually confirm for everybody that not one dime is going to go to JP Miller? Because if you can, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. So that's my 2 cents. That's my advice is just not to charge. But then again, you don't have to take my advice. I would at least speak to a lawyer and find out if you're protected before, doing this. Okay. So that's just my concern. Alrighty. Thank you for listening. God bless. And I'll see you guys soon.